पहले तो तुमने मुझे नोटबंदी की लंबी लाइनों में खड़ा किया। तूने मेरे पैर धोने का रील बनवाया और अब बिहार में मेरे नाम पर राजनीति कर रहे हो।
लौंडिया लंदन से लाएंगे, रात भर डीजे बजाएंगे. It was a boastful ode to imported allure and nocturnal excesses. Is this Bihar election not merely a contest, but actually a dire prophecy for the fate of global politics, where raw emotion bulldozes empirical evidence? Oh, the turmoil, the treachery. In the pulsating heart of Bihar, as the 2025 Bihar Assembly elections crash upon us like a relentless monsoon storm, the ancient battlefield of democracy has now morphed from the sun-baked streets and echoing rallies into the shadowy, infinite realm of our glowing screens. Caste wars igniting in pixels, controversies erupting in clicks, and cunning clickbait ensnares the masses, transforming the sacred vote into a savage, viral maelstrom where truth is drowning in deception. Welcome to this special episode here on the squirrels.in as we deep dive into the big battleground state of Bihar. What we intend to do on this episode is actually to take you straight in the heart of the battlefield, which now has completely different tools, a completely different skill set, toolkit / digital manipulation. As Bihar hurtles towards its polling phases, political parties have now escalated their online arsenal, deploying AI-generated videos, deepfakes, and caste-infused content with an unprecedented fervor. Back in September, an AI-crafted video associated with the Congress party portrayed Prime Minister Modi in a fictitious vote theft dialogue involving his late mother, Hiraben Modi.
पहले तो तुमने मुझे नोटबंदी की लंबी लाइनों में खड़ा किया। तूने मेरे पैर धोने का रील बनवाया और अब बिहार में मेरे नाम पर राजनीति कर रहे हो।
This provoked widespread fury, anger from the BJP, which decried it as a heartless exploitation of a personal loss for votes. The Congress, in turn, insisted that it was harmless satire, not personally directed against anybody. Yet this episode plummeted into depths of AI-propelled political propaganda to new lows. Now, just a few weeks before, have you forgotten the entire controversy which was swirling around a video from the RJD chief, Lalu Prasad Yadav's birthday festivities, where a poster of Dr. Ambedkar appeared positioned at his feet? The BJP figures lambasted this as a grievous affront to a revered Dalit icon in our country, charging the Rashtriya Janata Dal with blatant hypocrisy on matters of social justice. The Rashtriya Janata Dal rejected these claims as deliberate falsification, misrepresentation, but the imagery had already exploded across platforms, reopening deep-seated caste divisions in Bihar's online arena. So in retaliation, the Rashtriya Janata Dal, its loyalists amplified messages of regional authenticity, crafting posters and posts that proclaimed leaders as Shuddh Desi Bihari, pure native Bihari, while denigrating adversaries as unwelcome outsiders. Now, escalating the rhetoric, on the 19th of October, the BJP's official X handle unleashed a provocative graphic depiction, an Infiltrator Express, bus ferrying Muslims portrayed as evil infiltrators, complete with belongings and even a goat, bound for Bihar. The accompanying caption accused Congress and the RJD of facilitating this influx. Such imagery is a staple in identity-driven politics. It solidifies loyal voter bases by casting aspersions against opponents as existential threats to indigenous concerns. Now, the RJD has never really taken to these affronts easily. An RJD poster displayed near Rabri Devi's residence extolled Tejasvi Yadav as the quintessential true Bihari, Asti Bihari, while labeling Chirag Paswan as an interloper, igniting fierce discussions on divisive tactics and polarization. Amidst the rallies and the reels, the airwaves are resonating with salacious songs blaring across loudspeakers, muddling entertainment with this massive electoral juggernaut. Notorious tracks include Jo Dega Vote, Use Russian Dilayenge, promising a Russian woman for votes, and Russian batwa denge ration mein, distributing them like rations. Here, Russian, this term, serves as a euphemism for foreign escorts, grotesquely objectifying women as barter for ballots, stripping away dignity in pursuit of power. In fact, if you dig a little deeper, you will find that this degradation of Bhojpuri pop for partisan gains echoes earlier anthems as well, like the 2020 sensation लौंडिया लंदन से लाएंगे, रात भर डीजे बजाएंगे. It was a boastful ode to imported allure and nocturnal excesses. Parties across the spectrum, BJP, RJD, JDU, Lok Janshakti Party, Congress, they all disseminate Bhojpuri song videos and reels that exalt specific castes such as the Yadavs, the Bhumihars, and the Kushwahas. These slick productions, laced with catchy refrains and regional slang, avoid direct insults, but it embeds clear caste signals, rallying niche voter groups while skirting content filters. A petition on change.org is decrying the corrosive impact of these vulgar Bhojpuri tunes, arguing that they erode the community's cultural ethos and they risk obliterating its identity. It spotlights how such content glamorizes detrimental habits, alcoholism, drug abuse, promiscuity, and violence, normalizing them in today's society. Falsehoods, honestly, have proliferated unchecked in our electoral discourse. And this is not just restricted to Bihar. It's just that in the Bihar landscape, it's got even more amplified. Earlier this month, a fabricated video emerged on X showing Bollywood star Manoj Bajpayee purportedly backing RJD's Tejasvi Yadav. Manoj Bajpayee promptly disavowed it as a patched up fake, underscoring the perils of deepfakes in undermining a genuine political dialogue. Regulatory bodies honestly have intensified their scrutiny. On the 25th of October, Bihar police ended up issuing stern warnings against disseminating songs which were laced with incendiary caste undertones on social media, pledging rigorous enforcement to preserve peace and adhere to the Model Code of Conduct. The state DGP, Vinay Kumar, has emphasized that any such misuse of any social or digital platforms would invite severe repercussions. Earlier in the year, Bihar's ADGP for weaker sections, Amit Kumar Jain, he mandated senior officers across the state to launch targeted drives and lodge FIRs against the propagation of obscene songs, invoking sections such as 296/79 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, amongst others. The Election Commission of India has stepped in decisively, prohibiting AI-generated deepfakes in Bihar polls and extending this model code of conduct to encompass digital realms. This move aims to curb the distortion of information through synthetic media. In fact, on the 9th of October this year, the Election Commission of India cautioned political parties against exploiting artificial intelligence for misinformation, deploying over 8.5 lakh officials to ensure transparency. Similar advisories echoed across outlets, stressing zero tolerance for deepfakes targeting rivals. Enforcement has certainly followed suit. In fact, recently, Bihar Police's Economic Offences Unit ended up filing 21 FIRs against 25 social media accounts, including some of those which were being run by prominent parties such as the BJP, the Congress, or the RJD for allegedly fomenting hatred through divisive posts amidst this campaign. This crackdown highlights the escalating stakes in policing online vitriol. And hence, we must ponder the profound implications of this as AI wizardry, viral reels, and insidious fakes ended up intertwining propaganda with parody. Is this Bihar election not merely a contest, but actually a dire prophecy for the fate of global politics, where raw emotion bulldozes empirical evidence, where tribal identities eclipse substantive issues, and where fleeting virality usurps enduring vision? With a democracy, shall we wrest back the reins of reason from this digital deluge, or yield eternally to the tyrannical thumb scroll? The ballots will be cast, the counting will happen, but the true war will wage on endlessly in the ether. Will truth prevail, or shall we all succumb to the spectacle, is a question that we must be aware of and a question that we must ask ourselves.